Good morning, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. I am here for a quick card pull. We're going to do a little love reading for those of you in separation from your person, awaiting your special person, or maybe you're in a partnership and there's a little bit of discord and you're wanting to know what you can do to kind of bring that polarity of the yin yang back together. And the polarity is the balancing of the masculine and the feminine. So when we balance our inner masculine and feminine energy, there's harmony within our bodies and we feel aligned, we feel happy, and we just feel like life is good. And when we feel like that within ourselves, we then draw our partner into us. And that's when things are super passionate and feeling good and you're in the flow with your partner. You're asking for your needs to be met. They're meeting your needs. And then it's just this beautiful figure 8 infinity sign that I like to call. That's how I teach it in my readings. It's just this beautiful flow. And a lot of people aren't, we didn't learn this in school. We didn't learn how to be in partnerships. And this is one of my favorite things to teach in readings. And I'm super excited for one day for me to actually practice it in my own life and to be with somebody and to be able to be challenged and to talk about tough things and to make it work and to put in the work. Like, I don't want a relationship that's just easy. I want to be challenged. I want to challenge my partner. So I hope this reading finds you well. Happy Monday, Memorial Day. I went on my morning drive and I drove by 3 different cemeteries where they were having ceremonies to honor the people who have passed or have sacrificed their life for us. So sending love out there to anybody who is grieving a loss today of a loved one that sacrificed their life for our country. So thank you so, so much. And I'm sending you so much love. All right, here we go. We are going to start off with the Sex Magic Tarot. We're going to spice it up super early today. So let's see. Let's do a card for the people in separation first. So a card for people, there's 2 for people in separation. Now we'll do a card for people awaiting love. Thank you. I already opened Sacred Space, by the way. And now let's do a card for people in partnerships who have a little bit of discord. All right, I can move my glasses. Okay, so we have our 3 piles. Now we're also going to pull cards, the Hidden Truth Oracle for each partnership as well. People in separation. What does your person want to say to you? How are they feeling towards you? Thank you. Okay, we got 1. Sorry if you're all dying to know what all these cards are. I'll tell you in a minute. Got 2. And then the relationship in discord, where things are not going smoothly. Okay, let's uncover them all. All right, for people in separation. Wow, okay, so we have a tower moment. And this is pretty graphic, FYI. So what you're about to see, if your eyes don't want to look, you don't have to, but it's a couple who are having sex and there's a guy in the background. Looks like he's ready to like kill them. But this represents like the ego. It represents this destruction coming into your life and everything's about to change. Pretty graphic, right? And then the next card. Looks like yeah. So this is the Hierophant, which is normally in the Hierophant in all the other tarot decks. It's like a spiritual teacher. It's like somebody who's wise and you go to them for help and you go to them for guidance. But in this card, I'm seeing that like you are so desirable that so many people want you. So many people are willing to kind of like bow down to you and to give you what your needs are. And it's kind of like saying you can have it all. And this woman is like kissing his hand. There's a woman kissing his knee. He's got his hand on the back of her head. And it's like he's just being kind of nurtured by these women. But I feel like it's a power card. So for people in separation, you might be stepping into your power. You might be feeling like you're so desirable and everybody wants you. And when we get to that state of self-love and acceptance, and we see our beauty, we see our worth, we see our kindness, we see how we're showing up in the world, and we start to attract all of these people that want to make out with us, that want to take us out on dates. They're just willing to do whatever to be with you, but they're not your special person, and you don't want them. You don't care. It's like you don't care about this. You want the real thing. You want the true partnership. You want the connection. You want the eye contact that you desire. So I feel like this card is saying, like, you're really stepping into and seeing how valuable you are. And that kind of draws back in that partner that you're in separation from. And that partner is going through a tower moment. Your partner, your special person might be going through this complete breakdown, and they're just like, man, I don't like my life the way it is. I need to make changes. And that's when this guy, the ego behind the guy, he's coming in to kind of, it could be the universe too. The universe is coming in to be like, all right, we need to chop shit up and we need to get rid of some things that are no longer serving us. There's so much about this card that I could also read this as, this is you and your special person in the front of this card, and somebody's trying to keep you guys apart. There's all this karmic energy that's like trying to pull you away from your person. And when you're in separation, it's like you want to be together, but something is keeping you separated. That's also what this could be. And then I got I hope that you can forgive me one day. So they're apologizing for the separation. They're apologizing for that karmic energy that's keeping you separated, whether it's a job getting in the way, whether it's a spouse, a girlfriend, boyfriend, maybe distance, maybe you live in another state and there's all this space between you literally, and you can't be together. But with these connections, part of our mission is to break free and to experience a tower moment where everything kind of has to crumble to be rebuilt. And a lot of people see that as scary, but I don't. I usually get people coming to me for readings when they're in the middle of their tower moment, and I'm able to grab their ankles and I place them on the ground and I'm like, you're safe. Everything's okay. Things might be not going the way you planned, or people might be finding out that you cheated, or maybe people might be finding out, or maybe you just got fired from your job, and they come to me and I grab their ankles figuratively and I just say, you're safe. This is part of your soul's plan. You're not off track. Everything is happening perfectly. We just have this little lull of discord and discomfort and, oh my gosh, like that's my old life and I have to leave it, but my new life hasn't started yet. So you're in the in-between, and we need support during that time. So I'm also being guided to tell anybody who's going through a tower moment, sometimes the universe brings us people who've been through it before. It's all of a sudden they just start showing up in our lives and we're like, wow, like, I knew I needed to leave my job. And then I just met this person who just left their job like 2 months ago, and they can guide me through it. They can be support. I can text them and say, oh my gosh, I'm so scared right now. And they can provide support. So if you have new people that you're just randomly running into, or, maybe someone from your past is coming back and they have experience with what you're about to go through, use them, befriend them, keep them close, because they can help guide you into that new life that you're wanting to build, which is the end of separation and the start of union. Okay, now let's do single and waiting. Sorry, I almost forgot. Wow, 4 of Pentacles. This is super hot. So this guy is taking his time, observing her body, just devouring it, loving every inch of it. And she's just laying back going, yep, it's all yours, babe. You can have it. He's slowly taking things off, appreciating every inch of her. And she's just relaxed by the fire in her chair. And there's a little plate in the background with a heart. and it's true love. It is appreciating what you have, and you've wanted it your whole life. You've wanted somebody just to stare at you this way and to look at you. You're about to have that kind of partnership. So if you've been single and you've been waiting for somebody, this is arriving soon. You're going to have somebody who only wants to look at you, who only wants to explore every inch of your body, every mole, every look, every smile, every touch. Let's see what card. Oh, yep. Just being near you is intoxicating. It's like a drug. And when you feel that drug-like energy, that is the twin flame or soulmate connection, because that's something that won't fade. That intoxication, that doesn't fade. I know partners that have been together for 10 years, twin flames, and they still cannot get enough of each other. It's like there's this one couple that I'm friends with, they're adorable, and her husband is always just like obsessed with her smell. She always tells me he just loves the way I smell, even after I'm like sweaty or if we're in bed, and he just is like on my neck, just smelling me. And I love that. It's just like the pheromones. You were made to be together. Her scent is what God made for him to enjoy. And you can't find that anywhere else. He's not going to find another woman with that scent. So it is an intoxication that doesn't go away. It's there forever. And how awesome is that you get to look forward to that, to somebody appreciating your scent, your kiss, your smile, and they're never going to get sick of it. Yes, there's going to be like tough times and tough conversations, but that is just like innate in us. It's the desire to just want to look at somebody and feel somebody and smell them. Okay, those are two really good cards. Like literally intoxicating, right? Like it's like he's just intoxicated by her. He can't get enough. And she's just like, go ahead. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for somebody to actually appreciate me all these years, and nobody has. And it's because nobody else was made for her. This person was made for her. It's a match. Okay, now we have people who are in partnerships, but they're not separated, but there's some sort of like like they're not flowing. The infinity sign is not happening. So we have temperance. There's some healing that needs to happen. Yep. So people are butting heads. There's fights. People are not doing what the other person needs. They're not voicing their needs. And then wow, this is crazy. I hadn't looked at this yet. It's time for me to heal now. Wow. So the temperance card is a healing card. And then they got this with it. Spot on. She's pouring her healing balm. It's like she's mixing up an elixir for healing. And she's like, I'm gonna help my man heal, or my girl heal. I'm gonna provide the potion. I'm gonna allow them the space and the time to heal. So a lot of times that looks like separation. So if you're in a partnership, maybe you just energetically need some space. Like go to a beach house for 2 nights and just be alone and just self-reflect and be like, what am I doing? Why are my partner and I fighting so much? And I would love to offer this to all of you, just in general. I think we should have been taught this in school. There's masculine energy, right? And then there's feminine energy. It's the yin yang, okay? There has to be a balance. So for me, we all hold both. So when I'm in balance with my masculine and my feminine, that means my masculine energy. I am waking up with purpose. I am paying my bills. I am organized. I'm a doer. I am going to the food store when I need to go to the food store and get things done. I am just very proactive, and I'm a giver. I am giving and providing. That's all masculine energy, and providing for myself. And then the feminine energy is when things start to get a little like uncomfortable, I am leaning back and saying, I trust the universe. We're good. I'm not going to get into my masculine energy and try to force something to happen. So it's this beautiful balance of a little bit of doing, a little bit of sitting back and trusting, a little bit of doing, trusting. And the feminine energy is soft and nurturing and loving and patient and kind. And she's also like the sunshine. She is this vibrant being. She's like an elixir. She is the drug. So she's literally pouring her energy into this cup, into this, I almost want to say like a test tube, into this container so that she can help whoever she's with to get a little taste of it, to understand how to be more feminine, to understand how to be more masculine. So when it's time for people to heal in partnerships, say you have a husband, right? And you're a woman and you're heavily in your masculine energy. This might look like you telling him what to do all the time, him doing things for you, and then you're critiquing it, saying, you didn't do this right. Or you're constantly saying, like, taking things out of his hands and doing it because he's not going to do it right. Or you're just getting ahead of him and you're doing things before he can. So then he feels in his masculine energy, he has nothing to offer. He doesn't have the space to do something for you because you keep doing it before he has a chance to. So that's a woman who's too much in her masculine energy, and she needs to fall back and say, hey, babe, would you mind doing this for me by Sunday? And allowing him the space to do it, not critiquing him the way he's doing it, allowing him to do it, to practice it, to get better at it, and then thanking him for it. That's harmony in a relationship. When there's discord, it's somebody forcing it, trying to do it themselves, critiquing, judging, and then there's no flow. Like, that guy does not want to go and hook up with that girl when she's treating him like his mom. So there has to be this balance, this healing energy. And a lot of times it could be the opposite. He could be too much in his feminine energy and he's not stepping up and planning dates and surprising her with things or asking her what her needs are. A masculine energy is a giver. They provide, they protect. But if they're sitting back and not stepping up and saying, hey, babe, do you need anything? What can I do for you? Then there's going to be discord. And if she is sitting in her feminine energy and she doesn't even know what she wants because she doesn't know herself, she doesn't have a self-care routine, she doesn't know how to nurture herself, or she knows how to nurture other people because she's constantly abandoning herself to help others, but she doesn't love herself. So she doesn't know what makes her happy. Therefore, she can't ask or tell him what her needs are. So then there's like two people who don't know how to be in a partnership, and they're in a partnership and it's toxic. And that's when codependency happens. You need to make me happy. You need to do this, and then I'll be happy. Whatever that partner's doing, that should not affect your happiness. You should have your own routines, your own way of thinking to put yourself in a better energy. And then your partner's just like an added bonus. You're just like sharing life together. So that's why there's a lot of healing that is happening right now with a lot of my clients, just in people in general. You're in marriages, you're in partnerships, and there's no sex, there's no passion. And it's because you're both not understanding how to get your needs met, because you might not even know what your needs are. And that's where people usually come to me for a reading or a relationship coaching session. And I teach them, like, okay, forget your partner. What do you need? Are you on your mission? What are you doing to make yourself happy? How are you affecting the world? How are you making an impact? Let's get you started on that. And then we have space because we feel good and we feel lit up in our own lives. Now we can ask our partner and be like, hey, this would make me really happy if you could do this for me. And a masculine energy, they're like, it's a mission. They're like, I got to do this for my woman. I want to provide for her. I want her to be happy. And then they show up and they bring her what she needs. And then she is so grateful. And she's like, oh my gosh, I love when you do that stuff for me. Thank you so much. And that's the love. Then there's this passion that you cannot deny, because she's getting her needs met and he's like providing for her, and he's feeling like Superman because he's showing up and doing his mission. And then it's like magnetic. And that's when the polarity comes back together. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little lesson, because I think this is what we needed to learn in school, was how to be in partnership. And it doesn't matter if it's a male and female. It could be two females. One still holds a more masculine energy, one holds more feminine, but we all have a combination of both. And when we are aligned in our own bodies with both, that's when there's flow. That's when the relationship is easy. And we can look at our partners and say, hey, what you're doing right now, I feel really triggered. Like, can we talk about it, or can we talk about it later? And not just coming at them and saying like, what are you doing? I can't believe you're doing that. Like, there's a difference there, right? There's a softness about saying, I'm feeling triggered. It's not placing blame. It's not judging. You're constantly looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, why does what they do affect me? And then we express it. That is a healthy partnership. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's do the Angel Wisdom Tarot for each partnership. For people in separation, what do you need to hear? I woke up to more members on my Patreon. So if you have not joined, go ahead over. The link is down in the description box. It's $11.11 each month. And you're going to get all types of inspiration. It's going to be kind of like a newsletter. We're going to do weekly readings, energy reports every Sunday. Yes, we have 2 of Earth. It says, working too hard or multiple jobs, the need to bring balance and fun into your life, juggling multiple priorities, balancing the budget. So this is 2 of Pentacles. So it's all about balance. So 2 of Pentacles in the original tarot, but this is 2 of Earth. So it's this person that's trying to do it all at once. And in separation, your partner might be overwhelmed and you're wanting them to come back to you, or you're wanting to go back to them, but things aren't in balance yet. Remember, we talked about the masculine and feminine energy. They're needing to balance their own masculine and feminine energy. They have to get their shit together, just like you have to get your shit together. They have to, have a good flow of feminine energy. They have to learn how to express their feelings. They have to learn how to be a giver and to be unselfish and to say, hey, what can I do today to make you feel good? That's like one of my favorite things that I see other partners that are really, really healthy that they do with each other. I'll have clients screenshot the messages that their men send to them, and it is so freaking awesome. There'll be messages like, good morning, beautiful. I hope you have a wonderful day. Let me know all day long if you need anything from me. Like, what? Like, who made that man, and how is he so perfect? Like, he's waking up, his first thought is to reach out to her, to call her beautiful, to hope she has a good day, and to let her know, hey, babe, I'm here all day long with whatever you need. That is providing. That is loving. And there was another text too. I'm trying to think what it was. I forget what it was, but I always encourage my female clients who are dating men to always provide like flirty, like sexual text, because most men love through physical, the love languages. Their love language is physical touch. So a lot of times to get their juices flowing and to have harmony, right, in the partnership, is we have to learn our partner's love language. So I know for a lot of men who are their love language is physical, sending a text of like your picture of your panties or your thong on the floor and being like, hey, can you help me take these off later? Or I don't know, sending like cute photos of that kind of stuff, maybe not like sexting, but just making it juicy and fun. Or like, meet me at 1, wherever, for like just a quick make out in the car. Like if they can get off of work and just meet for 5 minutes just to kiss each other. Like that stuff is what keeps a relationship on fire and fun. And you can do it 10 years into a marriage. It doesn't matter. It just takes the extra effort. And the 2 of Pentacles is actually that balance. It's learning what your partner loves and learning what you love. Like, would you love if somebody did that to you and sent you a text of something really sexy and was like, hey, like they're expressing during their work day that they cannot wait to touch you and they cannot wait to kiss you. Who doesn't want that? A random text. It doesn't have to be every single day, but that's providing somebody with their love language. So learn and figure out, if you're in separation right now and your person might be going through a tower moment, they might be going through something difficult, you might be being forced to balance yourself out before you guys can come together. And these are all wonderful lessons to work on. And I always tell people, if you're in separation, you are not focused on the other person. You are focused on you. You're turning the mirror on you and saying, how do I need to better myself? Do I have a self-care routine? Am I paying my bills? Am I spending time with my family? Am I balanced in all areas of my life? Because I always think of it as like a wheel clicking into place. When we're all clicked into place, that's when the person comes back or you come back to them, because the universe is saying they balanced, they're ready now. Because now that when they're together, they're not going to be like this couple over here where it's time to heal and now it's time to separate. They've done their healing and it's like, all right, we're ready to do this. I'm ready to have tough conversations. I'm ready to express when I'm triggered. I'm not going to attack you. I'm not going to judge you. And it's a really beautiful space to be in. And I just remembered that I was talking about Patreon before. I think I grabbed this deck, but on my Patreon, we're going to do weekly readings. I'm going to do like inspirational posts. I'm going to post manifesting PDFs for you to print and keep. So it's almost going to be like a manifesting course on my Patreon. And every week there's going to be different content, but the readings will be consistent. Every Sunday night, we're going to do a read for the week. I'll also be doing love readings like this, just to give you guys a little glimpse in today's reading of what's going to be on my Patreon. So go ahead, head over there, sign up. It's only $11.11. Just like a little subscription to Pandora or Spotify or whatever music you listen to. It's so worth it. If you enjoy and you connect with my messages, it's going to be worth it. You're going to get a shit ton of information. All right, what message do we need about the person who's single and he's about to receive the love of his life that is just so magnetically drawn to them and intoxicating? Okay. Oh, we have two. The Lover's card. Yes, it's coming in, people. Holy cow. It says, embrace true love and deep, intimate friendships. Make choices from the heart, vibrant health, and recovery from an illness. So the Lover's card is like a complete coming. It's like everything's coming together. The love, the money. And the Lover's card is number 6, which represents this year, 2022. That all 222 adds up to 6. So this is the year of the lovers, of the twin flames. The universe is pulling all of these people together, and some people are having to travel across the country to go meet each other. Some people are having to leave marriages to be together. I have about 5 clients right now who came to me for readings because they met their twin and they're married. Actually, both twins are married, and they met each other in such a unique circumstance. One couple met down in Florida, but they both lived in New Jersey. The universe is like bringing people together all over. It's wild. And I get to be the one on the other end of the computer witnessing it all. So it's bringing people together that are already in marriages, and they're having to make big decisions, and they're having to choose themselves and this type of love that they never knew. Well, they knew it existed, but they never believed it. And that's been like the theme of all of my readings. It's just these people that are like, Michelle, what do I do? Like, I have to get divorced. I have to be with this person. There's no way I can deny it. I can't live without it. It's like my home. It's my heart. I feel like finally, like I found my space in the world, and I feel calm with them. Wow. And we also got 10 of Wands. This again says working too hard or too many hours, the need for balance in life, let others help you, health problems due to stress. Yeah. So this represents, being in these marriages where you're just overworked and you're so tired, and you finally met your person. You finally met your lover, and it's time to end this cycle of maybe working a job that you hate, or maybe being in a partnership that's draining you. Look at this woman. She's just hand on her head. She's over it. She's done. She's like, get me out of here. She wants this. And this represents abundance, love, joy, and happiness and connection. So for those of you who are single, awaiting love, your person who might be coming to you might be leaving something behind. So give them time and space. You will have that intoxicating love. Trust me. All right, let's do the one for a married couple. This will be our last card for the reading. Let's do a card for the couple that is together, but they're both needing to do some healing. Watch, I'll probably get a healing card. Let's see what pops out. Oh, I just heard you cut the deck. Wow, strength card. Yeah. See the lion? This is Leo energy. It says personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness, compassion that brings about forgiveness, realizing that you're stronger than you knew. So people that are going through the healing and maybe who knows, maybe you're in this partnership and you don't want to be in it anymore because you're realizing it's not this. So maybe you're being called to leave that partnership, and maybe a new person hasn't arrived yet, but maybe when you have the strength to choose yourself and to choose better for yourself and to do your healing, that's when you can open the door for new opportunities and new people to arrive. Or you go into your healing, you have the strength to endure it, and then you and your person come back together. Like I said, it could be 2 days, it could be a month, maybe just a short separation to allow yourself to rebalance your feminine and masculine energy. Because that's why half of relationships don't work out, is either one, they got together when they were not healed. 2, they aren't able to heal together, meaning they weren't healed when they got together. So it's a trauma bond. And now one is ready to do the healing and the other isn't. So they break up. And some people don't have the strength. Some people are not willing to do it. They'd rather just stay comfortable and stay in their bubble. And that's when this happens. Illness happens, sickness, pain, suffering, numbing. But it's the year of the lovers. So I kind of believe that this year is going to be different. I think the universe is going to make things happen and we don't have to really take action too much. But to have the strength to endure the healing journey is really, really hard. I've been through it. I've been through many different painful situations, and having the strength is it's kind of like you don't need the strength. You just kind of find that you are strong through those tower moments, the complete breakdown. All right, lovies, I hope you enjoyed this love reading. This is an example of what you're going to see on my Patreon. I'm still going to post a few things on YouTube like I always do. My YouTube is just going to stay the same, but Patreon will be my YouTube on crack. It'll be so much more information and lots of live chats. You'll get glimpses. Like I just posted this morning about a miracle story of when I thought I was so low in my life and lost, and I just felt like nothing was ever going to get better. And then boom, a miracle happened. So I wrote a little blurb about it, and I posted a picture. I posted a picture of my bank account and all the changes that happened during that miracle. So it's kind of getting a more intimate look at my experiences and my clients' experiences. I'm going to share a lot of their stories as well. So go ahead over there and become a patron, and you can join my community. It is going to be so much fun. And I hope you all enjoy this Memorial Day. If you're in the US, if you're in other countries, I'm sending you so much love. It could be evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, you have a fabulous day. All right, lovies, I will see you in the next one. Peace out.